Right. If you're wondering, Ethan, why are we not in front of the House of Grief anymore? And why are characters wearing different clothes? There's a perfectly valid reason for that, and it's actually the same reason for both things. The thing is, patch 4 dropped, and so I'm very excited to see what things are going to change. Hopefully we'll have some less issues with bugs in the game. But it also meant that the mod I used, the bag of clothes, I think it was called, stopped working. So once I started up the game again, everyone was completely nude. So yeah, I went around the city and bought some new clothes. I mean, for Garon we still have our original twitchy bad outfit. And I think also some nice outfits for the other ones, especially for Gale. Because of course you have to show off the brand and the all, right? Anyway, the thing is, I walked around to buy some new clothes to make up for the not working mod. And when I walked back to the House of Grief, a cutscene happened, and of course I didn't want to take that away from you. So yeah, we will be at the House of Grief in just a second, but yeah, there will be something happening on the way there. Hey there, Alistair and Luna. Nice to see you. I hope you're alright. Hope you had a nice, or are having a nice weekend. And here we go.
God's damned hypocrites! The Blade of Frontiers. All pomp and empty oaths. The Sword Coast's most dashing fraud. You are either a fool for trusting him, or a wretch for conspiring with him. Doesn't matter which. Lady Minthara told me everything. How Wyll slaughtered his own father. How he craves his power. How he means to make the city bow to him and him alone. This city holds no place for you, or for Raven Guard's treacherous spawn.
First, what the heck, Minthara? Second, what the heck, Florrick? I just saved you. What the heck? I've not seen this. I think this was actually added in with the patch 4. Because I mean, obviously didn't see that before, even though I walked around in the city while streaming. So I think this is new. And it makes breaking the contract even worse. I mean, technically, I think Minthara says like, yeah, Wyll slaughters his father cause he didn't go through with the contract. But still, what the heck? And as usual, I would love to see the detect thoughts, so let's do that and hope for some luck. Ah, come on, let's go for the advantage. It was a good thing to take advantage. Zora does something else too for revenge. Ah, damn devils.
The Blade of Frontiers, hero of the Sword Coast, and his own father's killer. I can barely believe it.
I mean, it's also nice that she's confronting us about that, and not Wyll. The Blade has saved countless lives. He's still the man you thought he was.
At ease. By the living gods, I believe you.
That was
darkness
easy.
has fallen upon us. There's something you must know. I should have told Wyll sooner, but I'd hoped somehow Ravengard would return to us. He knew about the Absolute. I thought little of it at first, but he realized the danger before anyone else did. He understood that if the cult were successful in raising an army, Baldur's Gate would be doomed.
Ah, that's why he was targeted.
Before the Absolutists abducted him, he told me that should he fall, I should seek Wyll out and give him a message. Wyll was schooled in the ways of the great champions. He is to use those lessons to wake the worm sleeping beneath Baldur's Gate. The worm is oath-bound to answer the call and come to the city's aid.
Ah, I've heard about him. How was he called? Heard about him in the just general Forgotten Realms lore. Something with A. Ansur or something like that. Like a metallic dragon beneath the city. Ansur. Ha, right. Sometimes I do remember names. A worm. Are you saying there's a dragon living under the city?
A bronze dragon, yes. He sleeps beneath us even now, awaiting a hero to rouse him.
Is he sleeping
The
though?
worm goes by many names. Ansur, the waiting storm, the heart of the gate. He promised Baldurin he'd protect the city if ever its existence was threatened. But just the once. The city has faced countless threats. But Ravengard knew it could not survive the absolute slaughter. With him gone and the city near ruin, the worm's awakening now falls to you and Wyll. The Duke gave me this. The legend of Ansur, an ancient epic, ill-remembered, dismissed as a mere tale. Let it set the path before
Meet a
you,
dragon.
or do not, and see Baldur's Gate burn to ash.
Nice. Your favor's well funded. I will take your message to Wyll.
Thank you. In darkness, I see your light. I should go.
Some more trust
I
next
know of
time.
still others that might help us when the battle horns call. Unleash the worm. Let its tempest swallow the Absolute and its allies. And may they be driven forever from the coast.
You will be.
Still being startled by those sword sounds.
Surely you can't agree with how he's talking to a child.
Right.
The Gazette reckons Lord
Let's go back to the House of Grief.
coming of Baldurin. Horsecack.
And then later on, I think there's a dragon to visit and search. And just when I was thinking that we're nearing the end of scoring the city, there are even more quests. I want to try, I mean we talked with her last time. Just want to see if she has like a different dialogue for Shadowheart.
You! Enter at once. She has been awaiting you.
Yes, Mother Superior.
Still breathing.
I'd recommend
Despite
bringing
everything.
either Jaheira or Minsc for the House of Grief. Okay. I think I would take Jaheira to the House of Grief then. And I think that means that Lae'zel has to stay behind for a while.
Light on my feet.
Lae'zel, my darling. And maybe let's talk to Wyll first. It's like a fitting thing to do.
Your mind tingles as it opens to Wyll. He learns of Mazora's meddling and Florrick's tale of the dragon Ansur.
Curse that rotten devil and her forked tongue, trying to set Florrick against me. She's a damnable inferno of chaos. What matters now is that Florrick saw sense, and we know our path forward. We'll finish what my father couldn't. We'll awaken Ansur, the heart of the gate.
Not to sound too skeptical, but do you really think a dragon's been living under Baldur's Gate?
I do, and so did my father. Go on, read the legend of Ansur. Then we can plan our next steps.
The Legend of Ansur. The Legend of Ansur. Baldur's Gate. Great Baldurin's birth. O Baldurin, founder due veneration. His guardian dragon Ansur, tremendous in worth. Savior below, our eternal elation. To wormways 'neath prison's deepest level, to be found by not a soul nor devil. Note, entrance in Worm's Rock prison. You are... his father. With a lightning shock, a true hero spark flickers. The torch is alight, and Worm's eye shall awake a glitter. Music is a little loud. Okay. music a little bit quieter. With a lightning shock, a Jaheira's spark flickers, the torches alight, and Worm's eye shall awake a glitter. Note, something about sparks and torches. Use lightning skills. You are. Its trials, no common adventurer may exceed, when each day sends forth new ones to their fates. But one great hero, by the Founder's will decreed, shall, only once, grant our aid in the heart of the gate. Note, only a great hero can pass the trials and awaken Ansur. If you listen to this song, it gives away a little of the story. Yeah, I did so already, and 3 Who Dead, sounds like the Dead 3 and Baldur and stuff. Quite interesting. Oh my god, I never got this book, so I just had to guess. I had to research a bronze dragon breath weapon. What did I want to do? I wanted to leave behind Lae'zel.
Is something burdening you?
Wait for me.
Shook. You believe, as you said.
Let's take Jaheira with us.
Yes? As you...
Also, let's see if we can talk with Wyll about the next steps
Let's
now.
talk.
About the legend of Ansur.
It's not just a legend. It's a history. Consider this. To Wormway 'neath prison's deepest level. That must mean Worm's rock prison. That's where we'll find the entrance to this Wormway. Then this. With the shock of a true hero's spark flickers, the torches alight.
Lightning
And
spells.
Worm's eye shall awake a glitter. To open the way, we'll need to spark torches. This dragon Ansur was Baldur's ally. We'd be fools to let him sleep while the Dead Three's chosen raised the city.
But first things first. Oh, they also fixed that Yenna comes back to her camp in the latest patch. Did she say anything different?
I brought my own paring knife. Now I just need some ingredients, and I'm gonna make something really good, I promise.
Apparently not.
Way ahead.
House of Grief.
The House of Grief.
Oh, you also got an autosave. You know, things are serious. Let's just explore around it first. In a piece, the path to perfection. Self-help books suggesting all depressive woes can be cured by drinking the oil of freshly grown olives. Well, ever tried that? Just drinking a cup of olive oil? I haven't. Maybe it helps. What a nice garden. Let's make it less nice by looting the flowers. The surprising habits of Karaturian warlords. I don't think we already read that one. A curious self-help tome that claims to help those who have disappointed their elders. It seems to have been hastily printed and bound, and strikes an oddly harsh tone. Alas, poor reader, not everyone can improve themselves without the help of others. Some need the instruction of an elder, a steadying, authoritative hand that can meet our guidance and discipline in equal measure. Honor your elders, dear reader. Be mindful of their lessons, deferential to their desires, and grateful for their discipline. Be of service to them, even when you think you are at odds with them. The book groans on, dispensing suspect advice that advocates for utter obedience, before imploring the reader to seek further help at the House of Grief. Yeah, just wanted to say, it doesn't really sound helping, more like just obey your elders. Actually looks kinda nice, and not that Sharon, but I mean, it's Shar, of course you don't worship her openly. I mean, just remember how long it took Shadowheart
The
to open
House
up
of
about
Grief
that.
welcomes you. and stands ready to ease your troubles. Welcome to the House of Grief. Or perhaps welcome is the wrong word, Shadowheart. There's been some debate whether you'd even show up and face the consequences of your actions. I assumed you tried to flee, like a craven.
Spare me your venom. I'm sure the Mother Superior will have plenty of her own.
All in due time.
Oh boy. I mean, I don't like this, to be very honest. I met a man who'd been robbed of his memories. Your handiwork.
This is a place of healing.
Uh-huh.
Anyone who partook in our methods did so willingly, and left with a smile on their face, freed from their troubles. Would you accuse a surgeon of robbing a tumor? I think not.
Well, no. But I don't think Shar is about healing, my dear. Let us pass.
As I said, in due time. First, you submit to the mapping of the heart. Only then can we know what is to be done with you.
Mapping of the heart. Yes, Shar and healing go hand in hand. Perfectly, who doesn't know that? Portfolio of Shar, healing and life. The mapping of the what?
This is the House of Grief. We strive to help those whose hearts have grown heavy. Be it with anger, melancholy, grief, or
Talk so calm.
treachery. Submit to the mapping and reveal what lurks in your heart. If you consent, follow me. If you do not, leave.
I don't think there's another way to enter this house. Grief scars.
Welcome, friend. Your burdens are soon to be made as light as a feather. Trust me.
No. I mean, he seems
There's
friendly.
gold inside. Proceeds?
How do you know this, Garon? Can you look inside the treasure chest? Did she just give up, or do we have to proceed alone? Become our friend. An application form inviting members of the public to become a friend of the House of Grief. Several tiers of donations are outlined in return for benefits, such as having your name listed in the thanks section of the next publication.
Guard the door.
Bespoke calming
no more
tonics,
slacking, or I'll report you to her.
a plague in your honor, and even complimentary session to be unburdened of your woes. The amount of gold starts modestly, but soon climb to staggering amounts. The client list, also interesting. Ulrich Withmirth, Melancholy Heart, paid in full and referred for unburdening. Elvira Zunberry, Craven Heart, paid in full, then blacked out, partial refund. Ludwig Crumbs, Jealous Heart, paid in full and referred for unburdening. Jackarel Iron Thumbs, Prying Heart, paid in full, had an adverse reaction to the mapping of the hearts and fled, no refund. Marco Crean, possible false name, curious sort, not local by accent, black hair, pale complexion, prying heart, paid in full, with unknown gold currency and was referred for unburdening, but fled. Interesting. Note, Mother V. That sounds so ominous. As ordered, we seek out this Marco Crean if possible. During his mapping, she detected thoughts and memories of strange lands and unfamiliar people. Fixated on sword, or possibly Zord, Mother V's interest was piqued. She wants that mind. Update. The trail has gone cold. It is as if he vanished entirely. Cleona Frostley, Violent Heart, paid in full and referred for unburdening. Arvis Silvermount, Melancholy Heart, paid in full and referred for unburdening. Marco Crean. I don't think we met anyone by that name, did we?
Softer than a whisper.
Cloister budget. The detailed budget breaks down the cloister's income and expenditure. In one column are listed items such as donations, book sales, and profits from sale of memories. So much about healing. The next column includes supplies, bribes, and informer fees, poisons and rare substances, and more. Next to one peltry offering in the income column, an angry note has been added in elegant script. Unacceptable. The Dark Lady's Church cannot thrive on crumbs. Do better or be replaced. V. Mother V. So probably the superior mother. Forging success. A self-help volume purporting to help those prone to deceit and insincerity. Let us speak plainly, dear reader. You may believe deception to be an art form, one that benefits you more than it harms you. But this is the worst lie of all, the self-deception that shall one day be your ruin. And how can you break the cycle? It can provide difficult to speak the truth when lies come so easily. Instead, perhaps do not speak at all. If you cannot be honest, then at least you can be silent. The book continues on at great length, suggesting treatments pioneered by the House of Grief may help, should self-improvement fail. In general, all those books are just advertisements, aren't they? And also, what hypocrites! Don't deceive.
Lost in
before we proceed...
Whatever it takes.
I'm ready.
Which way to the nearest light?
Just thinking about my amount of spell slots. Let's just do a little bit of arcane recovery and stuff. Because you know, I don't think everyone here will be friendly. Also go and summon our friends. So, Fire Myrmidon. Get back that spell slot. Nice.
I'm ready. Whatever it takes.
And of course we also want our planar ally. Really one of her favorite spells.
At least things have stayed interesting.
Right, otherwise we are usually boosted, so quick save. There's another one we can talk to.
Let's be on my way.
The list of properties. Quite a slice of the upper
You
city
may
is now
enter.
ours.
Okay.